my God, I'm late. I let Brandon know. I'm like, sorry, I was running a little late. This is kind of last minute. I set this up, so hopefully he'll be here soon. Like, this is so last minute. Oh my God. How are you? How are you, Dushan? Oh, I don't have super chat. Let's see if he joins. Yeah, this is a really last minute thing for me. It's like the first time I've done it, so hopefully it goes well. Hi, Miss Alicia. How are you? Brandon, he should be on. I told him, like, give me like 2 minutes. I feel bad because I'm like, I looked at the clock. I'm like, oh my God, 11:30. Because I messaged him, like, and I said, 11:30, will you be ready? I don't know. It was extremely last minute. I'm happy he's doing this. Drop your scent of the day as you come in. And I don't even know, like, when I'll get the notification that he'll join. Like, this is honestly so last minute. You guys, how's my hair? Oh my God, it looks like a mess. How's my hair? Dushan, how's my hair? Hi, King Eddie. Welcome. Oh, Jesus. Should be on any minute. I'm so nervous. It's the first time I've done this before, you guys. Estee Lauder white linen. Nice. I love that one. It's such an old school smell. Very feminine. Thank you, Miss Alicia. Very vintage? What? What does that mean, very vintage? What does vintage mean? Like, I look like I came from the 60s? That's so funny. Gasoline. King Eddie is wearing gasoline, sweet burnt gum wood, burnt leaves, burnt oak wood. Okay. Nice. Hi, Mr. Ste. Hello. Okay, Dushan. Okay, nice, nice. All right, I don't know where Brandon is, but hopefully he'll be here soon. I just sent him an email. He's probably watching, going, "Girl, I'm here." Okay, so if you're here, just come by. Okay, well, we'll just wait. We'll just wait and we'll just talk. I'll read the chat. Yeah, I'm wearing, my scent of the day is, I got your email, Dushan. I got your email. I messaged you back. I'm wearing Tom Ford's Solo Niche. That's my scent of the day. I just popped some on. Wonder if I can, yeah, let me email him again. I don't know if I have to, like, add or send invite to guest. Let me see where he's at. Give me a second. Are you guys still there? Okay, cool. Brandon's here. Okay, cool. So Brandon will join shortly. Nice. I'm working in the yard today. No problem, King Eddie. Hello, Karen. Welcome. Mr. Brandon will be joining shortly. Welcome. Drop your scent of the day. Alicia, Dushan is in Serbia. He's international. He's in a lot of live chats. I don't think he likes sleeping. I don't think he likes sleep. He's like in everyone's live streams. Right, Dushan? And he likes going to coffee shops a lot. And he loves the opera, from what I know. I've known Dushan from these live streams. I think it's about maybe, what is it, 2 years now, Dushan? Something like that. 1 to 2 years. It's been so long, I can't remember. We originally met in Eugene's chats a while back. Discord, he's always busy. I don't have Discord, but I know people share my crazy stuff in Discord. I always see it. It's like it's shared. My analytics say a lot of my stuff is shared via Discord, and I'm like, oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, Serbia's pretty. I've seen a lot of travel shows and stuff like that. Serbia looks like a really pretty place to visit. Yes, I love my baklava. I love it. It's like my favorite food. So he'll be on shortly. Yeah, so this is all really last minute. I didn't really sleep well. I woke up with a really big headache. I just popped an Excedrin. And I literally just woke up maybe like an hour ago, and we just set this thing up. I didn't even know how to set this up. Brandon had to send me a tutorial. Come here for food and parties. Yeah, so anyways, drop your scent of the day on your way in. I'm going to be like mostly interview, like I guess it's an interview. I'm going to be basically talking to Brandon. We'll give it like an hour or so. I don't really do these like marathon 8-hour live streams. I know a lot of content creators do, but it's just exhausting for me. And I've been live streaming the last couple of days, and my throat hurts already because I don't have a mic, and I feel like I have to talk extra loud. Let me know if you guys hear me okay, please. Also, I feel like I'm screaming because I feel like I don't have enough. I don't have a good microphone. Okay, cool. Thank you, Miss Alicia. Thanks for letting me know. Come on, Alicia, you are young. Yeah, Dushan's always partying and doing like opera. I'm like fascinated by your life, Dushan. Dushan, do you want to come on my live one of these days? Would you be down to like be on my live stream? I'm sure everybody is so curious about you. Let me know if you're down, because you're this very mysterious figure. So I would love to have you on. I don't know. Like, I don't know how this is gonna go. Brandon's a prankster, so he might pull some. Prank on me, like he did on that Eugene live, like a couple years ago with the invisible person. Lisha, I'm 44. Karen says Deuce Ferratu. Deuce Ferratu. Is that a perfume? Deuce Ferratu. What's Deuce Ferratu? What's up, Bobby? How are you? What's up, Bobby Dior? We missed you yesterday. Were you on a date? We missed you over in the Eugene area. We were wondering where you were. So I'm waiting for a very, very, very important person from a different time zone. He should be here any minute. This is a really last minute planned thing, FYI. So, spur of the moment, exchanged emails, dropped the link. So I put some bullet points down of stuff I want to ask Mr. Brandon. Um, so yeah, it's okay. If I get stood up, it's fine, Karen. It's fine. I'll just talk about random stuff on my own. I'll just have a conversation on my own. Like I didn't really plan anything because last night, my live stream, I just went on live alone. I just talked about like trying new stuff out. I'll just go grab my box. So Alicia, Brandon is a guy. He's a guy from that I met in You Smells Good a while ago, and he likes no, he's from Miami. And he lives a very extravagant lifestyle. He has a very extravagant. Oh, okay. Oh, he's on. He's on. I'm adding him. It says add. Let's see if this works. What's up, Brandon?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
This is my first time. Thank you for waiting.
This is my first time. I was like, I don't. And then I looked at the time. I'm like, oh my god, it's 11:40. Let.
Right. Yes.
How are
I'm
you?
great.
What's
I'm great.
nice? Thanks for doing this.
Absolutely.
You're my first guest. This is so
I'm happy to
exciting.
be here. How's everyone doing?
Let's read the chat. People were really looking forward to you being here. Okay, so then let's read the chat. Oh, what's your scent of the day? Mine is Tom Ford Solo Niche. What's your scent of the day?
My scent of the day is Jacques Himes Amour, which is like a
Okay.
very violetly perfume. This bottle right here is from the 1960s, and it's a great scent. It's like very earthy, rosy, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's like a morning scent, and I
Mhm.
love it. I really do. I love it. So it's this
Nice.
right here.
Nice.
What about
Yeah,
yours? What was yours again?
Solo Niche, Tom Ford. It's
Nice.
not a vintage.
I'm a big fan. Listen, I do the niche stuff as well. I mean, I have like a whole section
Yeah.
right here to my right side is just full niche
Hmm.
stuff and like, designer fragrances as well. I have some Tom Fords as well. So my one of my favorite Tom Fords is Santal Blush. Like that's just an all-time favorite for me.
Santal Blush is Taylor Swift's signature.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Taylor Swift's signature.
Oh,
But yeah,
we
I
got
really like this
cannoli in
scent.
here.
It has grape. It's like grape. Hi Joey Cannoli. Oh my god,
Yeah.
Joey
Look at
Cannoli's here.
that.
Hi
Look who we
Joey.
got here. Joey
We have like a
Cannoli.
full house. Okay, let's go through the chat real quick.
That's
Okay, let's
good.
go through the chat. So who is okay, sorry if I missed anything. So hello, Spence. Everyone's saying hello. Spence, are you at a fragrance fest?
Good
No,
guess.
Alicia never heard about it. Like, okay. Sorry if I'm behind in the chat, but anyways, okay, Brandon. Okay, Dushan says you look like a football player from Brazil. Do you know who that is? Cafu. Do you know who that is?
And I don't. I don't. But Dushan is always a very interesting person with interesting remarks.
Right. Okay, so
And I can see that.
let's okay, the girl from Incredibles. Well, I'm like, okay, so I'll take my
That's
glasses off.
funny.
It's kind of hard.
That is funny. You do look like her a
What?
little bit. The midget
Thank you. Well,
with the
I'm like,
glasses.
well, I'm older, so I'm not like you 20-year-olds. So I need to
Right.
wear the glasses.
I like the glasses. They fit you really
Thank
nice. They look
you.
like some
Thank you.
Tom Ford glasses.
No, they're from Amazon for like, I don't know, $5 or something like that.
Hey, I'm into them. I like them.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, anyways, so what's new with you? I know you. If I'm kind of behind in the chat, sorry. I'm kind of trying to, give my attention to Brandon, so I'm not going to be reading like every single comment. But um, so my focus is on Brandon. I want to give my attention to Brandon. So, do what you got to do. Be respectful. I know
Yeah.
they're really curious about your um hobbies in at the night times. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, but let's
Your
just
nighttime
we'll save that.
hobbies.
We'll save that for later, eh? And
Yeah,
let's
yeah. We'll
talk some
save that for.
perfume. So so um so uh well, I wanna just be very thankful, that a community, and just give all I always praise Eugene in this sense because he's really cultivated this space for us really because we all kind of met each other through Eugene
Yeah,
streams and the fragrance world
for
and all that.
sure.
So
Yeah,
it's really fun to reconnect on that certain type of vibe again,
yeah,
and I'm glad that we're finally here. So
yeah,
one of
yeah,
the
for
things,
sure.
yeah, like one of the things that I've been kind of like, I've kind of like fragrances wasn't always a thing for me, but then when I found like people like Eugene and like Ramsey and like Rich Mitch, guys that would go a little bit into depth and not just like review panty droppers in such sense, like just the mass appeal fragrances. That's what really
Yeah,
caught my eye. So I'm so happy to just be in a space where people are actually here to get a little bit more in depth about fragrances of that realm. So what do you think about that? Because that's how I really view
yeah,
this space.
yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm kind of like, there's so many there's so many of these top lists, like top 10 penny dropper, top 10 make him melt, top 10 this, top 10
Right.
that, and I'm kind of like, I watch them from time to time, but it's kind of like overkill. My feed is like nonstop top 10, top 10, top 10,
Right.
and I'm kind of like, Jesus Christ, like stop it already. I'm kind of like
Yeah.
my style, like on my channel, like I kind
Mhm.
of do these individual reviews. I know it's not gonna get the hits, right? I know it's not gonna get the hits. It's everyone's into the top list. They don't want to, you know, they're into the whole entertainment value of top 10, top five, whatever, right? But I'm like, let me just do individual reviews and have it be like a library, right?
Correct.
If someone's curious about a perfume, then they'll just like type it in and I'll maybe come up. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like I don't do too many of those top lists. I do like a couple of lists, like fragrances that are good for work, stuff like that. Fragrances that are good for like whatever. Like I have lists too, but I'm mostly like focusing on individual ones because I want it to be like a library because that's what I would do when I was curious about a fragrance. I would just type it in and a perfume would come up and
Right.
I wasn't because like sometimes I ask people, sometimes I ask reviewers, I'm like, hey, like, um, do you have a review on this fragrance? And they'll be like, oh yeah, it's in my top 10 I did a couple summers ago. And I'm like, really? Like you expect me to like click on every single one of your videos to freaking find the one perfume
Yeah.
I want to know about? Come on now.
Sheesh.
So I'm not okay with that. You know what I
I,
mean?
I
But
like that. I like that. I like that you give these kind of specific reviews. And
yeah.
I also like the TJ Maxx one. The TJ Maxx one
Oh,
was
thank
pretty
you.
cool. The
Thank
TJ
you. Thank
Maxx one
you.
was pretty
Yeah.
cool. And you know
Thanks.
what? It's very interesting, because uh I have fragrances that are worth thousands of dollars, literally,
Oh, I
and
know.
then
I
and then
know.
I have
I know
fragrances that are
this.
worth $5, and
Yeah.
that's the beauty in
Right. Right.
fragrance connoisseur and
Right.
fragrance collecting.
Right.
There's no price to a scent that makes you feel happy, or
Right.
makes you feel good about
Right on.
yourself.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like for example, like hello, my Victoria's Secret. It smells so good and it's not that
Freaking,
expensive.
I mean, I
And then I
love
have
Bed Bath and Body Works mahogany teakwood.
right. Right, but Bath
Like,
and Body Works, like nothing, like you could smell good without having to spend thousands of dollars. That's like my
absolutely.
whole point. But like I feel like a lot of people in like people are
Mhm.
closed-minded, right? That's what I've learned about
Correct.
this space. Like they're closed-minded. Like they'll come to my channel, see a Guerlain review, they'll subscribe. Next week I'll do a Bath and Body Works. I bet you it's those same people unsubscribing. It's like
Right.
people are really closed-minded, and then or if I do the opposite, if I do a cheapie, subscribe, do something expensive, they'll unsubscribe. And it's just like Jesus Christ, like give me a break. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
like it's just a perfume. It's just perfume. I don't know. People are kind of closed minded a lot of the times,
Absolutely.
or and here's the thing that gets me, where they're like, oh, it's most like the whole like, oh, it's so generic, like it's so generic, like oh my god, it's so generic, like oh hell no, like I don't like that word because here's my
So
thing.
what does generic mean to you?
I know, what does generic mean, right? I think
Yeah.
generic to me, I think generic means
Like
that
basic?
it's a I don't know if it's basic, but I feel like generic means that they are using a similar base. That
Okay.
they're using a similar base, and they're kind of, I don't know, I think, was it Alberto Marias that he did something like that? He didn't he sell like a formula or something? Like
This guy.
I don't know, like I feel like it's you know what I mean? It's just crazy. I feel like it's like a base that's sold and sold and sold. What's good? Grim G's in the house. Hi Grim. Let me catch up with the chat a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Um um so let's see, let's
Yeah.
see.
Oh god,
Um
dude.
Spence wants money. Spence wants lunch money. Somebody give Spence some lunch money. Um,
Spence. This guy's Spence.
Area 51 not so famous. Karen said they're all with nothing when they go bad.
That's true.
Cannoli's still here.
So good time.
Love Christine's browsing music. Thank you, Bobby. Karen's asking if you're green screened. Your house and Christine's match aesthetics perfectly. Well, no, Alfie's house is very fancy schmancy.
You're funny.
He has a really famous painting of like the fatties.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then he has like flowers and stuff like
Uh-huh.
that. Okay,
A
let's see.
classy.
Um
Hey, you're
Alfie said
definitely
show his
allowed.
background. The strippers are behind him at the club.
That would kill me. Oh, that would kill me. Oh, jeez.
um okay, Dushan says generic is good for the masses.
Hmm.
Um Yes, Joey, you are allowed here. You are allowed here.
Absolutely.
You're absolutely allowed. I'm surprised you showed up. Like I thought you hate me, Joey. But
Nah, we
anyway,
don't hate you. So yeah,
thick ankles. Yeah, yeah. He had a picture of what is it? The Colombian painter, right?
yeah.
Thick
Botero.
ankles. So you like thickies? You like the fatties?
I I don't discriminate. You know what? I'm actually into the big ones. Yeah, for sure.
You like the big ones, so you don't
I
like the
do.
skinny ones. You like the
I
big
need.
ones.
I'm a big.
Like
I'm
how
like a
big?
big guy. I'm a big guy. So like I need a big other half. I don't like too skinny.
Oh, okay, okay.
I
That's
don't
so
like too
funny. I
skinny.
never thought that. I never would expect that from you.
Uh, yeah.
So
You never
are
know.
you joking or are you being serious?
I'm being serious. I'm being completely
You're
serious.
being serious.
Yeah,
Joey says you
absolutely.
like the big ones. Like how big? Like how big? Like chicken
Oh,
nuggets?
not
500
Becca.
chicken
Not
nuggets
not
big?
Becca big. Not Becca big for sure. That's for
Oh
sure.
my god.
But yeah, just like a slim thick. Yeah, yeah,
Slim
like a little
thick?
way.
What's slim thick?
Like you
Like
don't
what
have to.
celebrity?
That's a good question. Celebrity. It's hard to find a thick celebrity because they always have to be fit. Um,
You like Adele before she lost weight?
mm, she's too light for me. A little too light for me.
It's too light. Okay, okay. So you don't like light. So you don't
Yeah,
like
like
okay,
she's
so
like blank white. Like
okay,
so
well
white.
I'm blank white too.
I don't think you're blank white. I think you got like a little like if you could. I think you're like a
I
little
could
bit.
get a tan. Yeah, I
Yeah,
could get a spray tan. Okay, not bad.
absolutely.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
what's your celebrity crush?
My celebrity crush.
Yeah,
Well, it was Joey Cannoli, but he hates me, so
that's funny.
he put me on blast. Whatever. I forgive you, Joey.
Yeah, that's the best way to go.
Yeah, it's the best way to
So,
go.
have you been buying? So, have you back to the fragrances? Have you been buying any fragrances lately? Have you been on a binge?
Yeah. So I've always kind of been into fragrances, and honestly, ever since the pandemic hit, like a lot of people, I've kind of just been like
Mhm,
I've kind of just been um buying. Like ever since like, the whole like we're all like up in like Eugene's chat and stuff.
mhm,
Everyone was talking
yeah,
about fragrances. I'm like, oh, I gotta get this, I gotta get that, I gotta get this.
right.
But for a long time, like I've always been into fragrances. Obviously, I had like a signature scent, and like I busted out my signature scent the other day. It's this L'Imperatrice. Have you smelled this one?
Looks very familiar.
This is
I do have a Dolce & Gabbana.
Yes. So this is the one. So this is like my college scent back in '09. You know
Wow.
what I mean? Yeah, back so I'm older than you guys. I
What?
you're in your 20s, but you're mature, so I never could tell that you're in your 20s.
Absolutely.
So you're
I,
probably born when I was in college, something like that,
wow.
right?
I
Like
don't know.
right?
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't do the math right now. It's really early. I took Xanax. I took like two Xanaxes last night.
Wow.
So yeah, so I was just like woke up with a huge headache, took an Excedrin, coffee
Wow.
low.
Oh, I love
Um,
that. I love the LA Cup.
oh, thank you,
Love it.
thank
Love it.
you.
Are you a Dodgers fan?
Yes, I am, but
Are
I
you?
like
How could you not be a Dodgers fan?
right, like how boring, right? I'm from LA and I'm a Dodgers fan.
That's
Um,
crazy. I would
so
love to go to the stadium over there. I heard it's like unreal.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Like it goes down, like down
Yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Wow.
I've never been to the Yankee Stadium or like
I just think the
another
Yankee
stadium.
Stadium is like it's just like so just rumbly, like raunchy. But it's like you gotta go. It's like the Eiffel
Yeah,
Tower of New York.
yeah.
Like you
It's like
gotta
the
go.
thing to do. I've been to New York, but I've never like did
I
too much
can't do.
touristy
Yeah,
stuff.
I
I
can't do
had
New
family.
York.
Yeah, I've
Too
visited,
fast
but I've
paced.
never. Yeah, yeah. Um. Okay, let's I'll get to the chat in a bit. So yeah, so this was my set in college. This was the
Hmm.
one that Naomi Campbell did a she was behind it. It's so anyway, so they discontinued this because it was part of like an anthology, but then now they only have this. So now it's not called Three L'Imperatrice. Now it's just called L'Imperatrice. It's a really nice, clean watermelon aquatic fragrance. Very unique. So I guess the discussion that I was having a couple of lives ago, and I'll ask you the same question, is like so when you have a signature scent, you kind of remember your life, right? You remember your life, right? Like, and then now we kind of all spray different things on, and I
Hmm.
don't really remember a moment. Like, I don't remember my moments because I have all these different smells. Are you like that too? I like. Are you like that too?
Yeah, I could say in a sense. It's because it's such a slew. You know, like when you get into fragrances, like it's like you kind of like it's so hard to just like remind
Yeah.
yourself because you're constantly trying different things.
Right.
You start loving something else, and you stay on that, and then you. It's I think with fragrances, you kind of have to just accept the new journey that you're going to take on with a fragrance, and because you kind of stunt your own journey if you
Yeah.
continue to go back to
Yeah.
to old fragrances when you're really like a fragrance connoisseur and you are open to trying different things. So I think it's a great thing that you do still have memory, but for the
Yeah.
most part, I think it's better if you just, leave that in the past and go on to something different because, we're only here, for a short amount of time. And the ideal thing for us would be to try as many fragrances as we can, possibly, before we go. So that also hits two birds with one stone for me because as a fragrance collector or connoisseur, whatever you like to call it, just a person who has more than 10 fragrances in their collection. Um, it's good to let go of things. We can't really hoard things. We can't like listen, like we can't really hoard things. We can't stay with things for so long because then we stunt our journey. We stay,
Yeah.
you know, in the past, and we really should just be elevating and trying newer and newer things.
Yeah.
To continue. So I've sold like almost like 100 fragrances in the past 2 to 3 months. Because I just was like, wow, like I have all of these things sitting here, I can't even wear them all.
Yeah. Do you have
So
a do you have a do you have like do you ever think about doing like a decant business or something like that?
absolutely, 100%. Back then I thought that was like why would I ever decant one of my precious bottles? Like no, like dude, there are some people who are never ever going to smell some of the perfumes you have. Like,
Right.
and I switched my mindset to being like, wow, like I like making people feel good. I like that. That was
Right.
my calling. When I sent a
Right.
sample of Chanel number 46 to a friend of mine, their face just like lit up, and they would call me every single day and be like,
Yeah.
"Wow, this the third," and "Oh my gosh, I'm so happy! I can't even believe I have this in my hands." Like, dude, you're
Yeah.
amazing. This is the third, and then that was way more rewarding than having to deal with the fact that I spent over X amount of dollars for this fragrance, and now I'm gonna hopefully wish on a prayer for someone in France to buy it for the X amount of dollars that I just paid for. Like that was way more rewarding to me. So definitely, I thought about a decant business, or just
Yeah.
decanting in general. That's
Nice.
what we're here for. We're here for to
Right.
collaborate. We're here for to collaborate, and we're here to elevate.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Joey can only wants to join. I don't know how to add like
Yeah, I'd
another.
have to leave the YouTube. I
I
mean,
don't know how
if
to add.
once you're back on StreamYard, well, once you get your StreamYard updated, you can definitely add them and more people. But I
Yeah,
think
Joey, we'll have
you
our
need to like
one-on-one.
definitely. I'm really really excited for that. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Um.
um, so I recently purchased Guerlain's Angelique Noir.
Okay, Angelique
And
Noir.
yeah, and Spiritus Double Vanille.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I had a sample of that. It's in my sample box. How do you like the Spirituous Vanille?
you know what? I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing. The price point is not worth it, in my opinion. I think it's very hyped.
Agree.
I think it's very
Agree.
hyped. Um,
Agree. Yeah.
but you gotta be logical in these things. I had a great opportunity to buy a bottle from someone for very much less cheaper. So you gotta kind of be logical. So perfume connoisseurs, perfume collectors. You guys gotta. We gotta be smart. You gotta say, hey, I know this. I know this is a really great deal right now. If I don't like this scent, at least by the next 2 months, I'm with it. I go through 10 mils of it. I can still get my money back.
Yeah.
So
The yeah.
that's
Yeah.
where I'm at. If I don't
Nice.
like
Yeah,
it,
my
I can still sell it. Go ahead.
that's true. And then a lot of times these get discontinued, and once they get discontinued, it's like up in value.
Correct.
Everyone's like, "Oh, you're not saying it right." I don't speak French.
It's
Like, I don't
SDV.
speak French. You
Just
know what
say
I mean?
SDV. Just say
Right. Like, I
SDV.
don't speak French. And they're like, "Oh, you said it wrong." Like, I had somebody comment saying you said "Estee Lauder" wrong. You know what I mean? Like, okay, whatever. Like, we speak
Yeah,
English. I
you
don't
always
speak.
get those guys.
Yeah, and it's like So anyways, so what you call it? So that spirituous vanilla stuff,
Mhm.
that vanilla in there, doesn't it remind you of the vanilla in the Armani one? Oh God, I should know
Yes,
this. I should
Blonde,
know this.
Blonde,
It's
Blonde
like this.
Harmony.
Yeah, well, it's like the same vanilla, right? It's the
It
same type
is.
of same vanilla. Like when you talk about a different type of vanilla, it's totally the same vanilla. It's like identical. I think they just took out the incense from it and they made it spirituous vanilla. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
Um,
so. I think so as
yeah,
well. I'm not a big fan of Bois d'Armani
you're
whatsoever.
not.
Oh my gosh, I can't do it.
It's strong. It's strong. It's strong. It's very strong. I had a bottle, but I had it in those puffy bottles that completely evaporated.
Hmm.
So I was disappointed. And then I kind of regret not repurchasing it. It's very churchy and very so I'm Armenian, right? Like I'm Armenian. So it's I kind of got it for that because it smells like an Armenian church, right? It
Right,
smells like that when you go in there. It's really high. It's really high on the incense, smoky stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I do.
So I mostly got it for that, and then I like it, but I don't. It's very. It was a very very hard wear. Like it
It's
was
a
hard for me
super
to wear
hardware.
it.
It's a super
Yeah.
hardware. I'm not really a big
Yes.
fan. I think it's my probably
Yeah.
my least favorite out of the collection.
Yes.
I'm a big
Yeah.
Iris Tiarefi fan.
Okay.
Um, and Angelique Noir, as I said, I purchased that as well. And I loved Angelique Noir. Angelique Noir is a very sweet, gourmandy fragrance. And I was never too big into sweet fragrances. You know, I like the woody, I like the masculine at the end of the day. But you know, I just Angelique Noir did something to me, and I love it. I really do like it.
That's so funny. You know what Bobby calls Angelique Noir? He calls Angelique
Angie
Noir
Black,
Angelique Black. It
Angie
sounds like a
Black,
stripper.
yeah,
That's so funny.
yeah.
You know what Angelique Noir? Like it's another Guerlain that I find to be really, 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 really similar to Angelique Noir. It's Bosca Vanilla by Guerlain, and it's much cheaper, and it smells very similar to it. Again, same house, same. I'm sure
Wow.
they use a lot of the same materials, but that's why I don't have Angelique Noir, but I know that it smells very similar. I have a sample of it, but it smells really similar to it. So check it out.
I
And
should.
let's catch up with the.
I probably should have before jumping the gun, eh?
That's
But
so funny.
um,
But
yeah, you know, you're hilarious.
if you want, but like it depends. Like I can't like be joining a group of 20 people who hate me. Joey Cannoli says, "LOL." Goes, I saw the fat kid in the background. Shout out to the green screen kids. Karen says, "Good look, Spence." Cannoli says, "Coyote, you'll be my Monday co-host." Cannoli and Coyote, that's so funny. Maybe. I mean, everybody in your chat hates me, Joey. Um, what did he say? Wait, what? Who's Kyler? Who died? Who's Kyler? Duchamp says he loves Bother Army. I think it's a Bobby Dior. Who's VDRL? Super hard. Yeah, it's a hardware for sure. That's a hard perfume, especially in the heat. Like it gets so hot here. It's like impossible to really enjoy winter perfumes. Spence is hungry. Somebody send Spence some lunch money, please. He says he needs to find Alfie's 12K so he can buy. You lost 12K?
Yeah, yes, I did.
You lost 12K where? Like at the casino?
Yeah, definitely.
No, come on. Like what? Like where did you lose your money?
You're hilarious. You're
So what
hilarious.
happened?
You're like, no, come on. Yeah, so I do a bit of sports betting, and it was just an accumulation of losses. You know, there was one day where I was just like, wow, I can't believe I lost this. I had lost a really good bet. at the end of the game, at the end of the game, and I was like, wow, I can't believe that. Let's place another bet. Oh my gosh, lost that again. Let's place another bet. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Lost that again. Let's place another bet. Okay, well, today I don't want to just lose. I just want to win. And, that turned into a 12K loss. So, yeah, I lost $12,000 in a day. Yeah.
Wow. Like, were you intoxicated?
I wasn't intoxicated. I was just a bit more heavily uh, focused on just trying to win. And, like, I was heavily
Wait, wait,
stupid.
wait. So
That's what I
heavily
say.
focused. Okay, okay. You were heavily focused. Like, were you on anything or?
No, just not on anything. Just looking at the stats, looking at the next game that's about to play, and just doing a lot of research and trying to just win. And I went overboard. I bet more than my means, and it definitely resulted into a heavy loss. So that's how I lost 12K. No, it's 100% a part of the game. And that's all it is. Luckily, I have assets. I have assets. That if God forbid we need to liquidate, we can. So it's all good.
That sounds so sketchy.
What do you mean?
It sounds just very trappy.
Trappy. Well, I trap perfume.
Trappy.
That's what I
No,
trap.
no,
That's
no,
all
no,
I
no. Like
trap.
assets liquidate. Never mind.
Oh, like I'm
Um.
selling a course.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh, jeez,
With a
no.
green screen. I'm
I
just
probably,
joking. You know, I'm
probably,
just
I probably
joking.
can. I probably can.
You probably can in Miami. How's
Definitely,
Miami?
100%.
How's life in Miami?
So listen, I don't really live in the heart of Miami.
Yeah.
Um, Miami for me is honestly a blessing and a curse because you get the nice weather, you get the nice beaches, but then you get the people, and the people are mostly tourists, and it's very fakey. It's very fake over here. It's very plastic over here. Um, So when I go into the heart of Miami, it is it's a hit or a miss. I can have a great time or I can have a bad time because somebody's just being a jerk off in his like Lamborghini or Corvette or whatever it is, and I can't have a nice night out with a nice girl because she's probably gonna get hit on like 10 times a day, and then I have to kind of like restrain myself, say, hey, like this is the heart of Miami, people are here to have fun. You're not a local. I mean, they're not locals. You're a local, so you need to keep that in mind and just like just bob and weave.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Yeah, I'm the same way. Like I'm in like LA City, and like everyone's like,
Hmm.
"Oh, it's so dangerous there," and I'm like, "No, it's not. Like no one's protesting here, like on Ventura Boulevard. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm in the Valley, which is basically it's in LA, but it's like it's not the city. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's not down. It's not it's not by Dodger Stadium. It's not by USC. It's not by the city. So and it's LA is just a huge city, and I'm the same way. But it's crazy though. Like there's a lot of crime and stuff happening.
Yeah.
Like especially at the malls and stuff.
Wow.
Like the stuff you hear. Like, people got pepper sprayed and they robbed the jewelry store. So and so everything here is like locked up. All the perfumes, they're all locked up. Like I can't even go to Ulta. No, because like every time I call somebody at Ulta, it's like if I want to smell something, they'll stand next to me, and then I gotta say, okay, can I smell this? Like it's just like
What?
I
No
swear to
way.
God, yeah, because it's all locked up. So you gotta press the button like at Walmart. I don't know what your stores look like.
The
There's
ring
a
for
guy that
somebody to
comes
come?
out. Yeah, you wait for somebody to come out,
Yo,
open
that's
the cage, and one by one, and they stand over you, and they don't even let you have the bottle. Like, they spray it for you, and I'm like, well, can I spray it
Yo,
on skin?
what?
And they'll, yeah, it's awful. Yeah, it's really
Nah.
awful.
Yo, that's
So in terms of
crazy.
yeah, for sure. And like, how's the perfume culture in Miami? Because
It's great.
I'll let you
It's
to
uh, it's awesome. It's great.
let
There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of content creators here, always traveling, coming from abroad, or local content creators. Miami is a great place for perfume connoisseurs to just connect and mingle. Really, that's all it is. To grow a business, I'd say to be a retailer in Miami, it's a great thing. To grow a business like your own perfume brand and things like that, to like Eugene, where he's created his own niche fragrance brand. Miami's
Mhm.
probably not the best place because so much there's so much high volume in retailers, in terms of like it's a lot of reselling here,
Yeah.
and the market is not really open to new brands. It's open to just, hey, promote my, like, it's open to basically content creators only, like let's say if I open up a store, like they're not really focused on you bringing them your own new perfume. Say, hey, this is my brand. No, they're focused on, well, hey, what's on TikTok? It's a content creator hub. Come over here to my store and please shout out this new fragrance that's going crazy on TikTok for me. That's all it is about. So it's like a reseller world for
Got it.
perfumes here in Miami.
What does Miami smell like? Like, what are people wearing? What are people rocking mostly? What do you smell a lot?
You know what? Baccarat. That's all it is. Baccarat
Yeah,
Rouge. We're still on the Baccarat Rouge train. Train.
same,
It's been like
same.
2, 3 years already, and people are still wearing it like it's no tomorrow. It's insane.
Yeah, same here, same here. Everyone's rocking Baccarat Rouge, or a dupe of it. Sometimes it's hard to tell, but yeah, it's that same DNA kind of everywhere. I
Correct.
also smell a lot of Tom Ford Lost Cherry. It's the popular stuff that I smell everywhere. Yeah, and I smell a lot of oud, like very oudy. Like every time,
Like oud,
like in the
oud for
most random.
greatness.
What?
Like oud for greatness. I bet. Like
No,
initio.
it's not Oud for Greatness. No, I love that one. That's one of my favorite perfumes. No, it's not Oud for Greatness. It's let me just open up my candle and sniff it. Yeah. I'll just have it open. It's so strong. I don't even have to light this thing up, and my
Oh
like
wow,
whole place is smelling.
that's a candle. After that.
Yeah, there's a candle for Oud for Greatness. I love this whole
Wow.
DNA.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, it's super pretty. Thank you. It's not Oud for Greatness that I smell out and about. I smell like ombre nomad. I smell the really strong oud, or like a dupe. You know what I mean?
Or
I
like
I bet you.
imagination type.
I don't really smell imagination. I recognize, like, I'm talking about like a random Sunday morning running errands, right?
Okay.
Picture like Costco, grocery, like errands, right? I will smell the strongest oud,
Oh,
like
it's like, why are you
beating off
wearing
of
that
people.
right now?
Right, right. Why are you wearing that right now? Like, what? And you know what I feel? I feel like it's either like attention, or maybe that's all they have. Maybe that's all
Yeah,
they have. You know what I mean? They
absolutely.
don't have a collection like us. We have like a what to wear when you're running errands,
When you
what
go
to
to the
wear when you're
bathroom.
running errands, what to wear when you're going to take a piss, then what to
Yeah.
wear after the shower, the after shower smell, that kind of thing. Like, there's a situational fragrance for everything with like Fragcom. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
I just smell a really heavy oud from a lot of people. Sometimes I don't know who it's coming from, right? You kind of want to like stare someone down, like, really right now, but you don't know where it's coming from. It's like a mysterious aroma from someone's skin. But yeah, so that's what LA smells like. LA smells like heavy oud, Baccarat Rouge, stuff like that. Let's get to the chat. Sorry, let's get to the chat. I'm gonna like start at the bottom. Best fragrance to wear in the pool. I smell a lot of. The Bobby says he smells a lot of 540 DNA, mostly on older women. I can smell that baccarat in my country. People love it, says Dushan. VDRL says oud fragrances will. Yeah, I love oud fragrances. Brandon, let's go to Texas, says Dushan. Hi, Rose Ayala. Welcome. Hi, Rose. What else do they grow in Miami? Eggplants. Brandon, they want to know if they grow eggplants in Miami. I don't know what that means. Tropical Sillage, welcome. Spence says I live close to him. Bring a cup of noodles. Somebody give Spence his lunch.
I do have an active channel. It's a different
Do
channel. It goes by Don Paris Club. And that's like that'll be my channel where it's not just about fragrances. It's about just art, watches, just everything else. Like like I just want to emerge everything that I'm into and kind of make it like a little club about it. And but it's taken some time, and that's my channel. Really, that's my real channel. Don Paris Club.
and it's active right now on YouTube.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. Okay. I guess drop the link or
Okay,
drop it
sure,
in the
absolutely.
chat.
We'll drop the link.
So they want to know have um
For sure.
VDRL says okay. Hi Rose. Sorry if I'm late in the chat. Karen says gambling is your hyperfixation.
A little bit.
Joey Cannoli says everybody smiley face. Dushan says, "Where's Eugene?" I have no idea where Eugene is. If you
He's
want,
probably sleeping because
he's
he
probably
just
sleeping. I know. I
like
couldn't sleep well. Like I was just like, man, I don't know how it gets. Like a lot of these live streams kind of wear you out. It's hard to crash after. Your mind is really active. You know what I mean? It feels like you
correct.
just had a big party and you calm down after, and that's why you got to take a Xanax to calm
Or a
down. And
melatonin.
so I've been melatonin doesn't work for me. Melatonin gives me really bad nightmares. I don't
Wow.
like melatonin. Gives me terrible nightmares. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So let's see. Melon Bandwidth. Who's Melon Bandwidth?
Good to see Bobby here.
The Don English. Hello, Donald English. Rocking Coco Loco. Welcome, Donald English. Did you just
What's
ask
up,
Brandon to
Donald?
send you nudes, Spence? Okay, so I think we're caught up with the chat.
Yeah.
Still a lot of 5. Okay, so that's it. I think best fragrance to wear in the pool. Okay, do you want to answer that, Brandon? What's a good fragrance to wear in the pool?
Best fragrance to wear in the pool would have to be Mega Mare by Orto Parisi. Or Oud
There you
Mineral.
go, Spence. There you go, Spence. Ooh, is that the Mineral? Is that Tom Ford?
Yes.
That's
Or
Tom
Oud
Ford,
Mineral.
right?
Yes. Yes, it
Ooh,
is.
yeah. Nice. Yeah, I love Tom Ford.
That was my
So there you
first.
go. So I guess Spence. I think Spence is on the way to a pool party. It sounds like, and he's hungry. He wants he wants lunch money. People send Spence some lunch money.
So,
Dushan says cool water for the pool.
so how's your day going to be like today?
My day. So I literally just woke up. right? Like I
Okay.
told you, like the minute I saw your message, I'm like, okay, let me figure this out. I said, let me figure this out, like how to do this, because I know, StreamYard is really popular. I've never had a guest on here before. Let me figure this stuff out. And then you're so nice. You like sent me a tutorial and everything. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I love you. So yeah, yeah. So I figured it out. I was like, all right, let
Good.
me figure this out. Let me see if he's available. I know you're busy, selling watches, or selling whatever you do. I don't know what you do. You're a Branzino, you're a fish
Yes.
dealer. I don't know what you do. You're very mysterious. You're very
You're hilarious.
mysterious, Brandon. You're kind of like, what, before like the weekend made it big, he was just nobody knew what he was.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Wow.
you're kind
That's
of like
so
this
cool.
mysterious figure
That's so
in
cool
we
that
don't
you
know what
know
you
that.
do.
Are you a big Weekend
You
fan? I'm a big The Weekend fan.
I'm a big weekend fan. Yeah, I love the
Damn, that's
weekend.
so cool that you know that. He wasn't showing his face.
He
Like
wasn't
people
showing
were
his
like,
face
who
for the
is this
longest
guy?
time. Yeah,
Wow.
who is this guy? He has the best voice. Like, what
I'm
is it?
I'm
Oh,
so
I saw the little painting behind you just now. Did you
yeah.
guys catch that, chat? The green screen does that. Like every time you move, oh, there it is. There you
Yeah.
go.
That's so cool that you know
Um,
that about The Weekend. Yeah, that's a true story. You know?
yeah, yeah, it's a true story. So he was, mysterious, and then once he made it big, he finally showed um who he is. So I love the weekend. But it's kind of like people know you, but they don't really know about you. And like I think that's kind of cool to maintain that mystery. You know what I mean? So you don't have to tell anybody who you are, like what you do. But I know you from my understanding, from my understanding, you live a very active evening life, right?
Yes.
Like models, right? You know a lot of models, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, like, and you like fish. You like fish, or you
I
you
love
make good fish.
fish.
I
I
love fish
love
too.
fish. And I
Yeah,
do
yeah.
cook.
And so before you're like, what do you want people to know? Like like whoever's watching this, I only have like 400 subscribers. But what do you want 400 people to know about you?
That I'm here to help. I'm here to help. This is a fragrance stream, so um well, I started collecting fragrances when like in 2022, so like 3 years ago. Crazy. 3 years ago. And how I came about is, like I said again, Eugene and the You Smells Good channels. I started binge watching a lot of Eugene's videos until one day I was like, well, he seems like a great, cool, chill guy. I'm gonna hop on his live stream. And I did that, and then it catapulted into what we're doing today. And I found a really cool group of friends and group of people like Christine and Dushan and
Yeah,
Joey and Spence and all of you guys and Kanger. I see he's everybody here that's in the chat. We're a big family, and we've been
right.
for a very long time. And that's really what I'm here for. Just to continue building with the family and
Yeah,
continue growing. You know, and that's it. I'm really working heavy on a project, with that new YouTube channel, and it's going to be about, the fragrances as well, and just small reviews of really rare, cool fragrances. I actually
yeah.
made my own perfume, um,
I
and
saw that. I saw you talking about it in Eugene's chat.
yeah, I did.
Okay.
I think it comes to a point like where you're like you as a fragrance collector or connoisseur, you're
Hmm.
just like, wow, I'm so tired of consuming. Like, when is it going to be
Yeah.
my turn?
Right.
Like,
Right.
and
Right. Sure.
I did it, and it smells amazing. It smells like a very rare, it smells like a vintage Guerlain. It smells like Jicky,
Okay.
like mixed in with like
Okay.
Suco and Lure Blue. It's very sweet. And yeah, it's awesome. If you want a sample, like I don't care. Like, I'll send it to you because I really want to get like feedback on it. I really want to get feedback on it.
You like so that's funny because I first met you
Huh?
actually via Eugene, right? Like I used to watch fragrance content and then one day I saw Eugene on live, right? Because I would watch his
Hmm.
videos and stuff. I saw him on live. I at that moment I turned on my YouTube and I saw you
Right.
and I was like, let me just type some, you know what I mean? I didn't like understand the whole concept of a live stream. I never was too active in the space to really know what a live stream is. I was like, he might read my comment, he might not. I just said hello.
Yeah.
And you guys were on together. And then I remember you had like flowers everywhere. You know what I mean? You had like vases, flowers, and your desk looked something like this. It was just all these like
Oh
you
my
had all these
gosh.
like rows of
Yeah.
perfumes everywhere. And I was like, who is this guy? Like, who are these people? And then I remember, no, I remember I finished watching that Tom Hanks movie. I so remember this. Oh my god. I
Huh?
remember watching that Tom Hanks movie called Terminal Man. You know where Tom Hanks is stuck in an airport. It's based on a true story.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Does anybody know
I've
that?
seen the movie,
Yeah.
but
So
it's
it's
so long
basically
ago.
about right. It's basically about a guy who is stuck in an airport. He doesn't really have a country. He doesn't really have a home. It's like this really sad story, basically. And I think he was like Bulgarian or something like that, right? That the character. And then I remember I came to his chat and I'm like, let me just like ask. Like, I was like, hey, are you Bulgarian?
You asked
And
that
then he
about
was
me?
like, no, no, no. I asked the
Oh,
chat. I asked what Eugene is because, like, I'm like, all right, maybe he's that. Because you know, when you watch reviewers, you kind of want to know, like, ethnically, like, you want to know about them, right? They kind of
right.
become like your little um techno friend, right? Like you kind of like you feel like you know them because you've been watching them for so long. And so
Correct.
I remember the first comment I dropped was, I was like, "Hey, are you Bulgarian?" He goes, "No, I'm Croatian. Brandon is like Cuban. There's nobody Bulgarian here."
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it starts. That's how it
Yeah,
starts.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I just remember that. It was such a funny, like, that's kind of what you remember. And then I remember like turning on the stream and you were there every single night, every single week, new flowers. And you were dressed up like in a suit, you know. I kind of like wore like some like a fancy top because I'm like, I don't know, like Brandon's really fancy. Like he might come up with a suit and tie. I don't know. Like I thought you were gonna like come up with like a suit and tie or bow tie type of thing. So yeah.
Yeah, I should
Yeah.
probably start wearing the suits again. I should probably start wearing the suits again and bringing the flowers out again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
But
that's how people remember you. Like
yeah.
that's how I remember you. In my mind, it's oh, the guy who's dressed really well, who has new flowers out, who has the fatties in the back. You know, the fatties in the back and the imaginary friend and the bottles on bottles on bottles in front of him. That's how I remember you.
You're
And very
hilarious.
mysteriously quiet. Like you were not much of a talker except when you talked about the women. You know, the women. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I remember you. That's just like but yeah, everyone has like you know, yeah.
So yeah, and then you came on stream finally and I told you to come to
Yeah.
Miami.
Oh yes, I remember. Yeah, there's like rumors about us, right, Brandon? There's rumors about us. I don't know
Yeah, you
how those
never
rumors
came. You never
started.
came to visit me.
Right. I remember that. I remember that. I was gonna name this stream "Come to Miami" because I remember you didn't say a word. You didn't say a word, and then you
Yo.
opened up your screen and you're like "Come to Miami," and then you closed it. So yeah, yeah. There's
Oh
these like
god.
these rumors. I don't know how these rumors started, but there's these rumors between us, like about us, like you know, rumors, right? Like where did these rumors start?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I don't know where they started either. But yeah.
I really like those
So what's
glasses.
Thank you. Yeah, I have to wear them. Like they're
Oh,
just like
they're prescribed.
what?
Do you have prescriptions
What?
in them?
No, they're not. I have prescriptions, but I don't really wear it anymore. I just like do readers now
Okay.
because I feel like they work. Like readers are just ones you can pick up at the drugstore.
Uh-huh.
So I just wear it just to kind of read, where I'm not like squinting. It helps me out. Hi Kanger. I don't know if I said hi to him. Um, what is I believe the rumors good
You
for
read
you
that.
both? Yeah, so there's rumors. Like there's rumors about me and Brandon. Brandon, why do they call you Alfie? Why do they call you Alfie? What's up, King? How are you? What's the baby's names? Okay, how did you know? Okay, so rumors spread really fast, and I can't believe Spence knows about us, knows about the rumors. So how do you know about the rumors, Spence? Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, so there's rumors, there's rumors between me and Brandon, There's rumors that there's rumors. What could I say? There's just rumors. I know a guy who knows a guy who has a cat. He knows a guy who has a cat. He knows a guy who knows a guy who has a cat. King's at his granny's house. Nice, King. Enjoy your time with her. Prince Valiant is in the bar. Who's Prince Valiant?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you.
I'm just charging my phone, so I'm going to be off screen for like 2 minutes, if you don't mind.
That's fine. No worries.
Okay, cool. So, are you a big coffee? Are you a big coffee fan? You a
I
big coffee
love it.
drinker?
I love coffee. Like I love caffeine so much. All kinds of coffee. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like give me coffee. You know what I mean? Um Spence says Alfie was feeding your baby. Oh, that's so cute.
Do you have a baby?
No. No. I think the rumor is that you're my baby daddy or something like that. There's
Oh,
some kind of rumors.
wow.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. It's like some rumors between us. And I think Eugene has a lot to do with these rumors.
Seriously.
Yeah, I mean yeah, like what's up with that?
Listen. I think Eugene is a pot stirrer.
He's a what?
He likes to stir the pot.
Oh, he stirs the pot. He stirs the pot. What's up, the man? What's up, the man cologne?
He
Yeah,
likes
I
to
think so
stir the
too. I think he likes
pot.
to stir the pot. I don't know why. We gotta talk to him about that.
He's a very nice. He's a very nice person.
Oh, I
And
know. I love Eugene. He is a nice person. I just wonder why the rumors between us circulated. Oh, you know what it was? I think I was basically, being my usual flirty self with you. You know
uh-huh.
what I mean? And I wanted to say what's up because I'm a flirt. I'm a serial flirt. You know what I mean? Spence knows that. Spence knows that. Uh, Cannoli knows that. You know what I mean?
I don't
Uh,
know.
so yeah, I don't really beat around the bush. I kind of get to the point.
Oh, you don't beat around the bush.
I don't beat around the bush. I'll let you think whatever you want of that. I'm not gonna elaborate. So there's like rumors that me and Spence are married.
Oh yeah, are you guys married?
I don't know. Spence doesn't have lunch money, so I don't know. He doesn't even have lunch money. I thought he has some like, mad bread, but I guess he doesn't even have lunch money, so I don't know. I think he's still trying to win me over. I don't know. Should I give him a chance?
Nah,
No?
nah.
He's like, nah. So what do you know about this Spence guy? So why shouldn't I give him a chance?
Well, I don't know much about Spence. I know he's a very cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I know he's a very cool guy.
Uh-huh.
And I was just kidding. I think you should give Spence a chance.
Okay. Good to know. I need your opinion on it. Cause you know the deets. You know the deets.
Yeah. He's also a huge fragrance collector. You know, his
Oh, I
collection is
know.
actually very
Oh, I
nice.
know. He has a fragrance store. I'm pretty sure.
It's crazy. His
I don't
setup is
know.
so nice.
Yeah, I don't know if this is what I want to know. This is what I want to know.
Talk to him.
This is an idea for a live stream. Who has a bigger collection, the
Who's
man
the
or
man?
Spence? Okay, in the chat. Drop a 1 if Spence has a bigger collection. Drop a 2 if the man has a bigger collection. Because I can't decide. I'm like watching their videos. I'm like, I can't decide. They're both like heavy niche. All right, so drop a comment, 1 or a 2, 1 for Spence, 2 for Lenny, 2 for the man. I want to know. I don't know. I can't decide. Okay, we'll give chance to Spence said the man has a huge collection. Been collecting for a minute. He has frags in his drawers. That's so
That's
funny.
insane.
Yeah, he has a pretty big collection. There's so many like big collectors out there. Eugene has a huge collection. Who else has a big collection? Oh, Jonathan has a big collection. Like
Yes.
he has stuff from back in the day. Like he has like old school Adidas and stuff, you know?
Absolutely, he does. Absolutely. Jonathan has an amazing collection.
He
I think,
does.
I think he has. I think one of my favorite collection is actually Jonathan's.
Yeah, I think so too, because it's everything, right? He's not just niche, he's kind of everything. That's what I like too, because that's kind of how my collection is. My collection is everything. I have the cheap
Exactly.
piece, I have the niche, I have the designer. Like I really have like a mix of everything.
That's what makes a great collection.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Spence says that I gotta go feed him. He says I'm bamboozling him.
How long have you
I'm
known Spence
bamboozling
for?
him. That's a good question. I met Spence in a chat. I think I don't know, like for like maybe ever since I started this thing. So maybe like I don't know, January or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, he likes trolling me and he likes, checking up on me to make sure I'm not, twerking on tables. Right, Spence?
Twerking on cables.
Yeah, he likes to keep me in check. We got married 10 years ago. She forgot. I forgot, that's what the pills will do. I forget. This is so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. Hey, Spence, put a ring on it, and then it won't be sad. And then I'll remember. I don't see a ring on my ring fingers. You know what I mean?
That'd be
Just saying,
nice. That'd be very nice if he got you a ring.
right? Lunch money.
What do you want? Like
You
a
should
big
go
diamond?
start a GoFundMe. Start a GoFundMe, Spence. That's so funny. Um. Anyways. I wish I could add more people on here. I feel like Spence has some stuff to say.
He definitely
So
has some
yeah,
stuff to say.
he has some stuff to say. He has some stuff to say. I just know it. Oh, Spence, do you have this fragrance? Mind Games Rui Lopez, a really great plum fragrance. I love this stuff. I was smelling it yesterday on my live. Um, Yeah, it's beautiful. This is I suggest this for you too, Brandon.
Mind
Rue
games?
Lo-
Give me
yeah,
one second.
Mind Games, Rui Lopez, really beautiful, plum, plum, and it's like plum leather, spices, kind of smoky. It's like a dark fruit. It's like plum, but also dark fruit. So take a screenshot if you guys want.
Mind games. You know what I've been wearing lately?
What?
This this Elisab uh
Okay.
queer Elisab queer and Naomi Goodsir's queer velours. I'm a big leather fan. Like I'm a leather fanatic.
This has good leather. This has a very good leather. It's Roy Lopez. Yeah, definitely recommend this. It's leather plum, dark fruit. Yeah, I love leather too. I love leather too. But it's hard to wear it in the. How's wearing heavy fragrances in Miami? Like you can't wear it all.
That's a really good
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
That's a really good question. I'm gonna be honest. Fuck them. I'm gonna
You
choke
still
you
wear
down.
it?
Yes. No,
You
I'm
still
kidding.
wear it?
No,
So
no, no,
you
no, no, no. It's hard. It's so hard. It's so hard because it's like, fuck, I want to wear it, but I know if I
yeah.
step out, it's gonna be
It's gonna
fatal.
be done. It's gonna be done.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
fatal. It's going to be
It's
fatal
gonna be
for me
fatal.
and for my peers. But
Yeah.
this queer velours is very. It's you could wear this in the hot weather. It's so hard to take
Yeah.
in. It's a very nice presentation. Naomi Goodsir is an Italian no is an Australian niche fragrance house. Naomi Goodsir makes really nice perfumes. She's a lady. She's a creative director. and
Sorry, I'm laughing at Spence's. I'm laughing at Spence's funny
yeah, I
comments.
can tell. I see you.
It's just like, oh my gosh.
Oh, this is so fucking good. So good.
Where do you find these fragrances? Like where
Which
are
ones?
you coming, like the ones you just talked, like where are you coming across them? Do you discover them on your by yourself, or do you hear another reviewer talk about it? Where are you like
Like
finding?
the niche ones.
Yeah, like some of the old school ones, and the ones you just talked about.
Wow. Well, I'll dissect that question into two. So we'll start off with the with what I started collecting, which was the vintage and rare stuff. That just came from um, the 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 influence from like Eugene and like Rich Mitch and Ramsey and all these guys. Like Eugene
Yeah.
was a broad, like he really doesn't care about the vintage and stuff like that. But Eugene cares about the heritage. So
Right.
Eugene cares about like that French perfumery DNA. And I was like, okay,
Right.
great. That's what I'm after. That's what I love. The powdery scents, the well,
Yeah.
nicely tuned, finely tuned scents. I'm after that. Then came Ramsey, where Ramsey's into the vintage and rare stuff, and he's with he's also into the niche as well. He has a lot of niche stuff as well. Ramsey has an amazing, fantastic collection. I actually sold him a couple perfumes from my collection, vintage ones,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's where it kind of came from, the inspiration and just the influence. And then Rich Mitch came, with the vintage, hardcore, hard to find stuff, Kuros or and like Balenciaga, Porome, and all of these things. And I was like, great, now we're getting somewhere. I'm gonna start off with, the vintage and rare stuff, because yeah, that's what it's gonna set me aside from all of these guys. Yeah, I'm so cool. But that notation came very, 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 very close to an end, because when I got, a vintage fragrance, my first fragrance that I collected was Chanel Cristal. Like that was the first vintage
Yeah.
perfume that I got, and I was like, oh my gosh, like what? Like
Yeah.
how can I wear this? Like this is
Yeah.
so girly. Like how can I wear
Yeah.
this? Like what is? Like I
Yeah.
knew I liked these guys. I knew I liked,
Right.
Ramsey Rich and Eugene.
Yeah.
I liked these guys because they weren't the ordinary stuff. Like they weren't
Right.
the
Right.
ordinary panty dropper people, and I like that. I like people who
Right.
go into depth. I'm a person that likes to go into depth within anything.
Right.
That
Right.
So I knew I was a fan of that. But when they started, like Eugene, like with these powdery girly scents, I was like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, how can I
Right.
pull this off? But then
Right.
I wore it for like a week and I was like, wow. But this scent, this crystal, like it just got green. Like it got really green and it got
Right.
masculine when I went in, when I wore it for this period of time. And then wow, like the development in this fragrance, like, it starts off very earthy, then it comes down to very oak mossy. And I was like, wow, okay, now I know why I like these guys because they go into depths. So that's how I got the inspiration from these guys. Trying to find the hardcore stuff, and then the niche stuff just came with samples, really, that would come with the perfumes that I
Yeah.
purchase.
Yeah.
Like
For sure.
that's just like a unwritten rule in the fragrance game. When you sell something to appear, you put in like a few samples in there, one or two, and fuck it. You don't have to. But it's an unwritten rule, to keep the
Yeah.
good vibes coming, and like that's how you collaborate. And I was like, cool, well, great. Sorry, my dog is going crazy.
Yeah.
Let
No worries.
stop. So I would get samples with these big purchases that I would make, and they were like niche samples, and
Right.
I was
Right.
like, wow, I tried the sample, I like this. I don't only have to go the vintage route. The whole book opened for me, and that's how I got into the niche stuff as well.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, nice. What do women like on you? Like what has been your experience with you wearing like women's perfume? And like and my second question, what do women like on you in general? Like what have you from memory, what is one thing that they compliment you on? You know? Like
Give me 1 second.
okay, okay, no worries.
So,
What's up, Jude? Welcome. What's up, Mike? Welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So,
Mike Mike said it is Spice Bum Metallic Musk. Nice. I still haven't seen that pop up at my stores. Yeah, sorry.
could you
Sorry,
believe this?
continue.
The Yankees just got swept.
Oh, I could believe it. Uh, I'm not gonna talk about baseball. Every time I talk about something besides perfume, everyone just like unsubs or I don't know. People are closed minded, but yeah, I could believe it. Watch the man just unsubbed.
Listen, I'm sorry. Sorry to get off topic. So,
It's okay. It's okay. No worries. No worries.
what are some of the things that women like on me? Honestly, the perfume I was just showing right now, Naomi Goodsir Queer Velours.
Yeah.
Um, that a lot of women like that on me. It's a it's a very, very different type of leathery scent. It's not a leathery scent like ombre leather from Tom Ford, where it's
Yeah.
just in your face and raunchy leather. No, this is a leather that is done up with some lavender, some oak moss, a little bit of civet in there, and cumin. It's a done up, well done leather that that really, really is seductive. And like a
Sorry for laughing. Sorry for
it's
laughing.
all good.
Spence just said I have a SpongeBob laugh.
Oh my gosh, that's true. It's kind of
Sorry,
true.
continue. It's okay. Okay, so continue, continue. So they like
So
that on you.
yeah, they love that on me. The Naomi Goodsir Quiverlures, and it's honestly my signature scent. Another scent that is actually a feminine scent that women like on me is Cartier Pantheret.
Really?
Yes,
I feel like that is such a heavy, dressy smell. When I've smelled it before, and it's very like it's very dressy. That's how I
but it's so
remember it.
sexy. It's sexy. I think it's sexy.
Okay, 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 nice. And what's your what So women like so women like um women like so they like the leather basically is what you're saying.
They do. They love the Naomi Goodsir Queer Velours. It's a really seductive leathery scent. It's amazing.
Okay, and it's marketed for women.
Yes, but it is unisex. No, this one is unisex.
I see. Okay.
The Panther Ray is marketed for women. Am I correct?
I think so. I think it's because when I smelled it, it's very dressy. Gotcha. Okay, that's interesting to know. Okay, cool.
What are some scents that males like on you?
Okay. Okay. So honestly, okay, I don't have it here right now, but I had it in my live from a couple days ago. It's the Bond Number 9 West Side. It's the
Lovely.
one in the red bottle. Yeah, it's very high musk. It's like a rose. It's like a floral musk bomb, basically.
Okay.
And that's one that I every time I've worn that, I constantly get asked, "Oh my God, what do you have on? What do you have on? What do you have on?" I've worn that like dates before, and yeah, that's one that's really like and I gatekeep that. I never say what it is. I don't want them to buy it, for anyone else. I don't want anyone else to smell like me, you know what I mean? So, but that's one that
Yeah.
I get a lot of compliments on that one from dudes. And another one, this was my signature scent, this L'Imperatrice, a ton
Right.
of compliments on this. I would wear this to college, like back in the day to school and stuff. This was my signature, but I remember like heavy, heavy, heavy compliments on this fragrance. It's a freshie, but it's sexy. You know what I mean? You know how some freshies are sexy? It has that
No,
like
I am a big freshie fanatic. I love freshies. Like Megamare Orto Parisi is a beautiful freshie. It's it has that like sea salt water scent, seaweedy scent, and that's awesome. I'm a sucker for Frenchy scents, freshie
yeah, yeah,
scents.
yeah. Yeah, and I kind of categorize these two in the same like Solo Niche and L'Imperatrice. I kind of categorize both of these.
Correct.
It's
Right.
sexy. But it's also office safe too. That's kind of what I get. But yeah, I haven't really gotten any compliments on this yet. This is a recent pickup. Like maybe Spence will like this on me. Right, Spence? Oh, another one that I always hands down. Like this was my scent in high school and I still I get a kickback. I get a kickback. I kind of hear my voice. Are you on a laptop?
Talk to me.
Like I get my voice
You hear yourself
yeah, I hear myself.
still?
Mm, no, it's over now. Yeah,
Okay.
it's over. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah. So then another one that I constantly, and this is like, cheapy Victoria's Secret Vanilla Lace.
That
This
is
was Archives collection. It was discontinued. They brought it back. It's on the it's available now, but they're probably gonna get rid of it again. But honestly, every time I would wear this,
talk
like
to me.
ton of compliments from men on this. But also every time I wear it, I get they think I have a girl on vanilla on. Honestly, they always say, "Oh, it's a girl on vanilla you have on," and I'm like, "No, it's Victoria's Secret. It's so well done. It's so well done. I have a scent of the day on, but whatever. I'm just gonna spray this off, like maybe layer it.
Do you, yeah, I was just about to ask you, do you layer your scents often?
Um, I don't normally layer,
I love to
but
layer.
all right, Spence, I'll give you a wrench. Spence wants a wrench.
He wants a wrench? Are you
He wants a
serious?
wrench. He's probably gonna put me in timeout. All right, so there you get a Spence wrench. So yeah, this is really good stuff. I get like, this, like, it smells, I guess it's very well done. And I
Correct.
will tell you, Victoria's Secret and Bath and Body Works, I know they say, like they're cheapies, blah blah blah, but think about it, like these companies have so much money, so I'm sure they hired some crazy
Well, listen, at the end of the day, no
perfumer.
business. Yeah, listen, at the end of the day, no business is going to get into business to lose money. They obviously have to make something
Right, right,
mass appealing, like something that people are going to wear, young girls, like that like to feel, sexy. And I think,
right,
that's what Victoria's Secret, that's what their brand is
right,
about, young girls that want to feel sexy. So I
right.
think that that's a very seductive scent. I think it's a very sexy scent. And you probably do get a lot of compliments on that.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I get more compliments on cheapies than going out and buying like a niche.
That's so
And
true.
I'm just like, why
Honestly,
the hell did
that's
I spend
so
all this money?
freaking true. I've gotten
Right.
more compliments on cheapies than my way more expensive fragrances. Definitely,
Yeah,
100%.
for sure. Yeah, it's just like, and then like CK1. I don't know if you're a fan, but every time I wear that, and I've smelled it out on people before, I have like a lot of childhood memories with that fragrance. But I get a lot of compliments off of like a $30 or $20 CK1 fragrance more than I do with like, I don't know, a lot of niches. And I know, like, we say we wear it for us.
Right.
Don't wear it for you, don't wear it for others, but that's what I do anyway. Like, I don't buy a niche just because others like it. I buy it because I like it, right?
Correct.
So I don't know, that's another thing. It's kind of like, oh, like, it's kind of looked down upon if you wear a fragrance for compliments. And like, what the hell is wrong with that? You don't want people to like move and say, "Damn, this girl stinks. What the hell does she have on?" Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like
Well,
I kind of
listen.
want to talk about. I kind of want, yeah, like, yeah. What do you think?
Okay, so listen. Number one always is to take a shower. Okay?
Right, right.
Like,
Thank you,
like,
thank you. Take a shower. Put on
like,
some deodorant.
like
Right.
all of this is cute and fun. We're here. We love fragrances. We're fragrance connoisseurs. But number one always is to take a shower. You have to take a
Have
shower.
to. You have
Have to,
to.
have to, have to,
You
have
have
to.
to. You have to. I
That
know.
is
I agree.
number one.
I agree. I agree. Hey, I'm gonna I'll be right back. I
Yeah.
gotta use nature calls, right? I will
Okay.
be right back.
No problem. I'll be right
Yeah,
here.
give me like a second. Yeah. How do I do this? How do
Just
I
tap on the camera.
I don't know what it is. Do you guys see me or all
No,
right,
we
I
don't
don't know
see
what.
you anymore.
Okay, okay, let me just go. Be right back.
All right. What's up with the chat here? It's the Alfie show now. Yes, sir. Yo, she really did give you a wrench. Look at that. You happy now? Let's see the chat. Tell us about your missing watch. Listen, bro. It's gone. It's not coming back. It's gone and it ain't coming back, my boy. Where the fuck is my magic, right? You're hilarious. Yo, give me 1 second. What's the chat saying? Fragrance Fraternity, what up? Saw you were live. Just getting ready to have for work. Sense of the Day Spice Bomb Italian. What up? Christine. What's up, Donald? How's Donald doing? It will always have to start with you enjoying what you wear. A compliment is secondary, but it doesn't hurt anyone to hear you smell good. That's true, Maestro Brandoni. You found the last one you lost? Who knows? Nah, bro. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. One of my so back to the fragrances, man. One of my everything's good, brother. Everything's good, Donald. We're good, man. Uh, slowly, slowly, slowly recuperating, as they say. So back to the fragrances. I think my scent of the day is going to be uh, Naomi Goodsir's Queer Velours. It's my signature scent. Naomi Goodsir is an Australian niche perfumery brand, and Naomi is a lady, and she is the creative director of the brand, and she has cultivated a great space of well-known perfumers to make some amazing perfumes. So she's kind of like the girl version of Frederick Mao, if you may. And Naomi Goodsir's Queer Velours is my signature scent today
I'm back.
and every day. Hey, she's back. What did you buy? Oh, you brought it? Wow. That's
When
crazy.
they had the beautiful clutches that they gave us, and eventually over the years it's like,
They got cheap?
yeah, they got cheap. Exactly. That's what I wanted to. I wanted to be. Yeah, yeah. I wanted to be. Nice. But yeah, they got kind of cheap. But man, have you smelled this? Oh, it's so good. It's very unisex.
I would love to smell that. The only Killian I have is Oud Rose, which
Oud.
is
Oh,
Rose Oud. Rose Oud.
Rose Oud. That's Killian, right?
Yes. This is Rose Oud. I'll show
I
you
know why
right
my hair is
here.
acting so crazy. Should I put another hat on? Oh God. Yeah. Anyways.
I'll show you right now in a bit.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
is
No problem. I might
this
go get a snack. I'm kind of getting hungry. Oh, Rose Oud. Yes, Rose Oud. Everyone talks about Rose Oud.
Rose
It's
Oud.
very popular.
Yeah,
It's very popular.
it's awesome. It's amazing.
Let me catch up with the chat. Hi Vanessa. It's the Alfie show now. Tell us about your missing watch. Missing watch? Don English says it will always have to start with you enjoying what you wear. A compliment is secondary, but it doesn't hurt anyone to hear you smell good. Thank you, Donald English. Magic, right? You found the last one you lost. Who knows? Naomi, good lady. Chris the Canadian. Hi, Chris the Canadian. Not so famous YouTuber Yoshi as moderator. Yet he hasn't timed me out yet. Tropical. Yeah, Brandon's here. Tropical Siage.
So, another scent that I love is this that you're talking about, like the women and what they like to smell of me.
Yes.
This is another one, and it's Montclair's La Roche's Noir,
Nice.
which is a
Pretty
very
bottle.
rosy scent. Yeah, and it smells magnificent. It's a
Pretty
rosy scent.
bottle.
It smells like cinnamon. It smells like cinnamon, oak moss, and rose. And this is a really, really scent that I love wearing. This is a new scent here that I got. So, we're into the niche stuff now. It's Mel Fucini. Mel Fucini is an Italian niche uh, perfume brand, and this one is called
Mhm.
Loose. And this is like a woody oriental fragrance. It's super cool. And then, yeah, the rosewood I've been wearing a lot lately. I have been for sure.
Nice.
Give me 1 second.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
like so going back to fragrances we wear for others, like I don't know why. Like every time I put this vodka on the rocks on, okay. So this literally smells like a vodka over ice with a lime wedge. It just smells like a party, or like a vodka tonic with a lime wedge, like a vodka beverage with ice. You get ice from here for sure. You even get that iciness in here. Um, and like honestly, it just made me in a very like it made like so I got this back in I want to say I got this back in 2016, 2015. It's been a while since I had this, but yeah, I remember smelling this at Bloomies, and I was like, "Damn, that's so cool! How do they make a perfume smell like one of my favorite drinks, right? Like I love that stuff. Vodka tonic, lime wedge all day. You know what I mean? That's my favorite drink. Like I
Are
love it.
you are
Like
you are you a big vodka tonic fan?
I love it. Like vodka tonic with a lime wedge. That's over ice. That's my
That's
favorite bet. Like I don't want a fancy fruity cocktail.
Yeah, I
I
don't
want
either. I
some.
don't. Those are the ones
I
that
don't
make my
like it. Like
stomach turn.
I don't want to feel like I'm drinking a freaking smoothie at
Yeah,
a nightclub. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like I don't know. I'm a vodka tonic kind of girl. And every time I put this on, it reminds me of like New Year's Eve. It reminds me of being in Vegas. It reminds me of good times, a birthday. It just reminds me of very festive, happy times, right?
correct.
So I don't like I used to wear this on dates back in the day. I didn't care. And like I know it's not a sexy fragrance, right? Like when you want, like a date, you want to put on something that's gonna smell, vanillic, rosy, stuff that's like appealing. But I did not care. Like I was popping this on and because it
That's
just
like a
put me in a very, very happy mood. You
happy.
understand?
I
And
think it's like it's just very like romantic, sexual mood.
it's not. It just smells. Brandon, it smells like vodka on the rocks. It just
I
smells
gotta
like
smell that.
it
I
just
gotta smell that.
it smells like vodka on the rocks. Like so tonight when you go out, order vodka on the rocks with a lime wedge. That's exactly what this is. Um, and I don't know, like it just puts me in a very festive mood. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I
Either
love that.
number five. That is so old. How old is that bottle?
So this bottle is from the 1950s. It's a half liter. It's a half liter bottle. It's pretty big, and it smells just like very powdery. It's very powdery, and it's heavy. It's heavy as hell. Heavy, heavy, very heavy. And here we have talking about powder. We have Lure Blue, Eau de Cologne, Guerlain's Lure Blue, the Blue Hour, and this is a half liter Montrefacon from the 1960s. And how you can tell it's the first iteration in the Montre Flacon. The Montre Flacon is this style bottle, and the Americans call this bottle the watch face clock bottle. And how you can tell it's the first iteration is because these letters are not in gold. These letters are in white. And
Okay.
if you search up Montre Flacon or just watch face bottle of Guerlain,
Mm-hmm.
I'll actually show you. Um, you'll see an ad where all of them had the white borders. Now I'll show you a later iteration of the Montre Flacon bottle, which this is the ones they came out with later, and the letters are
Okay.
in gold. These are the later iterations that came out in the 1980s.
Wow. Can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
How do you, when you buy these, are you buying them used or are you buying them like sealed?
Some used, some sealed. You get what you can in the fragrance in the vintage world. You're not always gonna get new things, obviously.
Got it. Got it. No, I'm just asking. And then like, and so my second question, how do you know it's not like
Ranted, fake.
cut with any, if it's not cut with anything?
How
I
do
guess
I
is the word
know?
I'm using. I don't know if that works in the fragrance world, but what I'm trying to say is like, what if they mixed it to kind of like, what if it was like half a bottle and then they put stuff in it to make it seem like it's a full bottle?
Listen,
Like, how do you know?
how do I know? Because it
Yeah.
happened to me. It only has to happen to you.
What do you mean?
It happened to me. Somebody mixed. I got a mixed bottle. I got a cut bottle.
Wow. And then, okay, how could you tell? Like, could you tell because it
Because
was just a
I
read
all right.
or
So I had purchased a Cuir. I'm going to show you right now a Cuir de Russi,
okay,
Chanel Cuir de Russi striped, um, from France, um, and I had a perfectly sealed. I had purchased this Cuir de Russi from France. It was a 1950s bottle. And I had purchased this bottle from France, and it came to me, and it was perfect. It was sealed. Everything was in perfect condition. So you can't obviously open the bottle if it's sealed and cut it, right? Because it's brand new. So I had that as a reference. I was fortunate enough and able to find another opportunity to buy a second 1950s Cuir de Russi Chanel bottle. Um, and this bottle was opened, and this bottle came from Germany. And the bottles, I could tell that the scent was not the same at all whatsoever. It looked like it was cut with something, and it was very clear to me that the bottle was cut with something else. And those are the things that you have to kind of take on the chin in the vintage fragrance world. You're not always going to get, you know especially we're dealing with bottles that are older than, you know 20 years, so you're gonna get some bottles that have been through shit. So the key things that should stand out to you if you are not looking for a cut bottle should be if the bottle's been opened or not, the juice color, and it all comes down to the smell test as well. So yeah,
gotcha.
I'm gonna bring out that critters. So I'll show you right here just the difference in the Shalimar bottles right quick. Show you right now. So here we have, um, an original presentation, the first iteration of the Montre Flacon in the in a Shalimar, and you can tell with the letters that they're in gold, and these are not in gold. So these were the first ones that came out, and then we have another one here where they're not in gold as well, and they're both still sealed. They're both still sealed.
Gotcha. Interesting. You know what they look like? They look like bottles of brandy. Like they
They
look
do,
like
they
cuz
do, they do.
like
Absolutely.
and what's the ml on that? Like they look huge. They look like
These are
they're
500 mls. All of these are 500 ml.
wow.
500
And like
ml,
how do you
500
how do
ml, 500
you
ml.
how do you wear like what do you do with it? Like do you just splash it on you
Yeah, you just splash it
or
on. Just splash it on.
so
So
you
these
splash it
these
on?
these stoppers right here, they have like a little dabber in the bottom. You
Yeah.
flip the bottle over, flip it over. Make sure that you get the bottom of that dabber nice, wet, and moist. And then you'll take it out. You'll flip it out, and then you'll just dab it on yourself.
Uh-huh. Gotcha. Wow. I was just gonna ask if
This
you
is Lure
like
Blue. You look
decant
at.
them and prefer to use it out of a atomizer, like if you were
I
to,
Yeah, that's the safe route. Absolutely, I do prefer that.
yeah, yeah, just to preserve the oils, because I use like I use stuff like J'adore, dabber, but I know that some people want to preserve it. They say, oh, it's gonna touch the oil on your fingers, it's gonna get ruined. So
Like
I
this
was
is
just
a
wondering if you.
this is a Mitsuko bottle. First iteration.
Wow.
First iteration. You tell. Really good
Uh,
condition.
Karen's
Um.
asking the estimated value of your flacons. Like, what's the
So this is
what?
probably like six, 700 right here. No, this
Wow.
is probably like 700 because it has that.
Gotcha.
It's not really nice and presentable. In the vintage fragrance world, condition is everything.
Yeah.
So and this one probably go for like 850
Wow.
sealed, and then this you can just tell. Look at the juice colors.
Yeah.
Look how Lure Blue is just so powdery and wet, red winey. Um,
Right.
look how dark it is, and this one would probably be 1200.
Wow.
Yeah. So and then this I decanted all of this, and I wore
The
this for
old
myself.
Mitsuko.
Yeah, this
Gotcha.
old decant. And look who we have here.
Do the cologne cure the receipt? Wow. I never knew they had it in a cologne version.
Yes.
Back in the day. Gotcha. Okay.
So this bottle is from the 1950s, and this is a half liter Creator cologne Chanel. It's a half liter bottle.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
that's definitely like at least 1500.
Dushan says that's his future bottle. He says,
Yeah,
thank you, sir. So you have a customer.
I do, but
You have a lot of customers. Let's see that watch. Let's see the wrist. Let's see the
it's a nice vintage
nice.
pullover. wearing it wearing it backwards, but it's a nice
Oh,
integrated bracelet pullover.
nice, nice.
So we also have a half a liter of Chanel eau de colognes Cuida Russi. This is actually in pristine condition. This bottle has never been opened before. This is 250 ml, and this bottle as well
Wow.
is from the 1950s. Look, you can just tell the size difference. 250 ml, 500 ml.
Gotcha. Damn, it's crazy. That
Absolutely.
is crazy. So you're at this point really high on the vintage bandwagon, right? You're up there with like you're Mr. Vintage. I mean, it seems to me like you basically are mostly interested in vintages.
Yeah, in the long term, definitely am. I've just always been a classical guy. I love vintage watches. I love, vintage cars, vintage art.
Do you do you like vintage women? Are you like into vintage women?
like I love vintage watches. Like this is a Paul Newman Daytona
He doesn't want
Rolex
to answer me.
man and his watch. This is
Um, be
vintage.
right back, real quick. Oh, that's a beautiful watch. Be right back, real quick. I'm gonna get like some. I need a little break. I need like a snack or something, and I'm gonna put my phone on a quick charge. I'll be right back. In like 2 minutes.
You're
Sorry.
am I into vintage women?
Yes. Are you into vintage women? Like, do
No,
you?
I don't even think that's a thing. Honestly, I think I need a contrast. Opposites attract. I just want a normal, loving, caring woman. She doesn't have to be into the
Aw,
things that I'm into. She could be in things completely different from me. This is my own thing. So this
Right.
has nothing to do with the women I select at all whatsoever.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. Be right back.
Sure.
Ask Alfie whatever you want to ask. I'm gonna call you Brandon. I don't know why I'm calling you Alfie.
Yeah, you can call me
Um,
Brandon.
I'm calling you Brandon because Alfie is not even your name. It's a lifestyle not for sale, right? It's not Alfie. Um. mm,
Do you have stuff that you decant for sale? Yeah, I do. I do, absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Absolutely. Can Brandon hold a crowd? Absolutely. This is my life. I mean, this is my life. You know, this is my fucking life. I love watches. I love fragrances. I love art. This is my life. So I think I could hold a crowd if you're into cool shit and rare shit. This book was made and brought to you by Matt Hanrick. Look at this. Starts off with a Rolex Daytona, big red. The book. Drive Slowly, Joanne. You know whose watch this was? It was Paul Newman's watch. Then it got auctioned and was sold for over $2 million. Absolutely crazy. Did I get my piano fixed? Absolutely not. So let's go through this book. Matt Henrik, A Man and His Watch. Just, just teaches you all about the rare and vintage watches. If you ever want to elevate your style, look at this. Paul Newman's watch. It's crazy. Paul Newman's. Uh,
pretty, pretty. I'm here. I'm just
Universal Geneve.
my phone on charge a little bit.
This was my inspiration. This is my inspiration. I never really opened this book. Such a beautiful rare Rolex quartz. But this book inspired me to uh to collect watches.
Brandon, Donald English is asking if you have a decant available for sale.
Absolutely, a decant of what? And just contact me.
Where could they hit you up?
You guys can contact me through email. If you ever want a decant or you interested in purchasing a fragrance or a watch, at Brandon Loading number 1 at gmail.com. This book inspired me. This book inspired me to collect watches. Very rare Rolex Cellini. Jesus Christ. So rare. I waited like 3 months for this watch to come over here. Came from Thailand. Very nice, very rare. Cartier.
Brandon, the chat wants to know how to spell your name and how to email you. Karen and Dushan and Donald are interested. Can you let them know?
Can you spell out your first name? Brandon. And these are just unisex watches. These are all watches from the same time, same era these fragrances were coming out. You know, and it's funny because I said this in Eugene's stream when I first came on. I said, you know, he asked me, what do you want to do with all of these vintage fragrances? I said, well, I want to wear them and collect them with the same watches that came out in the same time period. And, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So that's that. It's a very nice rare Cartier. It's another Cartier, a bunch of Cartiers. Here's a very, very rare Cartier right here. The watch that I lost.
Got a watch you lost?
The watch
Someone was
that I
asking about a
lost.
watch.
Yes, I did. I did lose a watch.
How did you lose it?
Bad place, wrong time. Crazy ass universal things.
Did you find it? Karen is asking.
I did find it.
Where did you find it?
I made a police report.
Hmm. Karen is surprised you found it. Maybe you can elaborate, like if you want. Um,
Very
maybe
rare
you can
universal
elaborate
thing.
on the watch story.
Piaget. The watch story. I was at a strip club, and and I went into the back room with a stripper, and I had a little bit of too much fun, and the watch ended up missing.
And they stole your watch?
Yes,
Okay. And then you filed a police report,
I
and then
did.
they found.
Absolutely.
There you go. That's the story.
This is my passion. It's my passion. I don't. I think like no average Joe is really looking, to take a watch.
Right. They were skilled thieves. They were
Absolutely.
skilled stripper thieves.
Yes, they were.
Wow. Were you intoxicated?
Heavily.
Oh, right. That makes sense.
I didn't even notice until the morning I woke up. I was like, "Where's my watch?" And I was like, and you just kind of have to retrace.
Karen says strippers know Cartier when they see it.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know. What's your favorite? So, what's your favorite watch?
I'm not really like a big watch person. I don't really wear watches. But I like. You know what my personal favorite watches are? I love like I have a gold watch. It's like a Michael Kors one, but I like watches that are gold. I don't like
Okay,
the silver hardware. I like very gold, like screaming gold watches. I like honestly what I want to get. I mean, it's not expensive or anything, but it's the gold colored Casio watch. It's
I
the
love
one with
that.
the calculator on it. You
I
know what I'm
love
talking
that.
about, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I like that kind of stuff. I used to have like a baby G. No, G Shock.
I was heavy in the G Shocks.
Yeah, yeah. I had a G Shock for a while. And that's about it. I don't really wear watches too much, but I like I'm thinking about getting like a digital Casio gold color watch. But yeah, I don't really have too many watches. Ever since everyone has a cell phone, I feel like it's kind of becoming. I mean, they're really pretty. Like I love seeing a watch on a guy. I think it looks really good. Nice out,
I
like
think every
nice
man should have a
accessory.
watch.
Yeah. Mm, but I like accessorize differently. I'll wear like bracelets, stuff like that,
Me too. Me
rings and
too.
stuff.
I
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
like the simple things as well. Like I just sometimes just wear a bracelet too.
Yeah, yeah. I'm really big on, earrings, stuff like that. I'm not really into big, like gaudy pieces.
Like yeah, like I just sometimes wear a bracelet with my initial on it. Like sometimes, like I just don't. I
But
like to
yeah,
keep
like
it simple.
Rolexes are very. I mean, obviously, they're who wouldn't want a Rolex? Where they cost like a house. But yeah, I
Yeah,
don't. I don't have watches.
but you see, like I do the same thing with the fragrances as well. Like I'm not just buying any Rolex, like this Rolex right here. It's a Rolex Cellini. Like it's from the 1980s.
Oh,
Like
that's pretty.
they
That's really
call this
pretty.
they call this the Disco Volante, and the Disco Volante is in remembrance of like a disco ball, or like they call it the
Mhm.
UFO watch because it's very circular, and
Mhm.
it's awesome. It's a great watch. And like my theme is just it's classic, it's vintage. Like a lot of watches on Strats, a lot of Cartiers. I love this Cartier down here.
Really pretty stuff. Wow, I love
Yeah.
your watch
Uni-
collection.
Universal Geneve, and then I
What's the
love this
one?
Piaget over here,
That's pretty.
the one that costs the most. You're asking.
What's that?
You're asking what's the
No,
one
no.
that
I mean, they're all really pretty. What's the one with the black
which one?
leather strap
This one.
with the curvy? Yes.
This is a Cartier. It's a very very rare Cartier,
What year?
like 1920s. Yeah,
Really?
super duper rare.
Do you have pocket
I
watches?
do. That's hilarious. It's funny that you asked that.
I love pocket watches.
I only have one. It's my grandfather's, and it's an Audemars Piguet.
I love pocket watches. I love the whole idea of just carrying it in your pocket. I don't know why.
That's definitely vintage right there.
Do you have anything else that's vintage? Like, do you go to antique shops?
I do go to
Do you?
antique shops. I do go to antique
Nice.
shops. A lot of stuff that's vintage, I would say, are cigar boxes, like art paintings and such, like these paintings and such. These are all like vintage paintings.
Pretty.
So yeah. And paintings a lot. Maybe like hardware, like I like going to estate sales where I can find like plates and
Like
silverware and
dead
stuff like
people's
that.
plates.
Yeah, like to use as coffee, like coffee plates, like set your little coffee cup on them.
Okay. Like like China,
Correct.
right?
Correct. So, are you ever like what's like the fragrance collection looking like? Like,
Me?
yeah, like what are your new viewpoints? Like, what is your current viewpoint on like fragrances right now? Like, do you have your collection? Are you content with it? Are you searching for something else?
I'm really big on deals, right? I'm really big on deals. If I hear sale, I might not need anything, but I'll say, okay, I'll buy it because it's a sale. You know what I mean? I'm really motivated by a good deal.
Right.
Let's put it that way. I find that the best deals right now, Costco.com, really great deal on a lot of
I've heard
perfumes.
about that Costco.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, but they don't have everything. You know, you can't just go and like search for what you want. It's kind of like, I'm sorry, I'm eating a cracker.
It's crazy. No, it's completely fine.
It's like, I'm really motivated by deals. So yeah, Costco has some really great deals on stuff. I bought a lot of perfumes from Costco.com. A wonderful discount. You know what I mean? Like, I recently picked this one up. Oh, I picked up Lost Cherry, the big size. I want to say it was in the 200s. It goes for a lot more. You know what I mean?
You know, you know,
Um,
you know what's a fragrance I should have wore today instead of Clear Velours?
what?
This.
Oh my god, I love Bois d'Argent. Love it. It's one of my favorites. I don't have a bottle of it because I was always like, oh, it's a skin scent. I don't really want a skin scent. I want something that's
You know
very.
what? It's not that much of a skin scent on me.
Really?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful DNA.
Super beautiful, dude.
It's such a beautiful DNA. Hey, Spence, Christmas gift idea. Hi, Stanford Higa. Yeah,
I got a really good deal on this.
beautiful DNA.
I love Bardajan.
Yeah, me too.
That's so good.
Karen's asking if you have Bois d'Argent cologne.
I do.
I never knew they made it. Oh, it was released. It's
Yeah, they
discontinued,
made.
right?
Yeah, it was released and discontinued. They made a cologne of this Amber Noir and Eau Noir.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I heard of that too.
I have a sample of the cologne version. I honestly prefer this because the cologne version is like, hey, like you don't want a skin scent, you know, with it already kind of being a skin scent. So I
Yeah.
prefer this, and it's a little bit more, it lasts a little bit longer on me. But I wish the cologne smelled like this,
Hmm.
but had the longevity of this.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a beautiful DNA. Anique Minardo, she's so good with the incense. She's like incense queen.
Let me just spray this
Yeah,
one.
I love her stuff. Yeah, I love her stuff. Um, Karen wants to know if you have the E Noir cologne. And Tropical Siege wants to know if you have any perfume de Marly.
I have the Eau Noir cologne. I had it and I sold it immediately. Just not a big fan of it. Oh, this butter is just so beautiful.
It
So
is.
beautiful.
It's
So beautiful.
beautiful.
So beautiful.
It's such a beautiful fragrance. I agree. I love it so much. I really want to smell that new Esprit version of it. I don't know. I might go to the mall later. I'm not sure. I don't know what I have going on today. Um, but
This
oh, what
smells
is
like
that?
this. This is a Parfums de Marly. This was discontinued a very long time ago. It's called Ispazon, and this Parfums de Marly smells like BO, but it's delicious. Like this is honestly like
Oh, but delicious. Like a stinky armpit.
yes, like a stinky armpit.
That's the thing that I don't like about perfumes. I don't like the perfumes that smell like piss, that smell like poop, that
You
smell
definitely
like.
don't like Kuros.
I don't like it. Oh, I am not like I cannot stand perfumes that are heavy, heavy. I get like when you could put a little bit of civet in
Oh, this
perfume,
smells
just to
so
kind of
good though.
yeah. But I'm not into armpity, stinky, weird, foul smelling perfumes. I'm just not. I just feel like the whole point of wearing perfume is to get rid of that nasty stench. And I don't want to
Right.
smell like a gym bag. You know what I mean? I cannot stand stinky, armpity, poopy, barnyardy smells. I just cannot. Like,
Yeah, so you
no.
definitely
Mm-mm.
don't like cross. You definitely don't like
No.
raw food.
I'm not into that kind. Oh, I have low battery. Okay, let me go put this on charge real quick. I don't want to like end it. So let me go put this on charge. Unless Brandon, unless you're tired and want to go, just let me know. You know what I
No,
mean?
we're doing great. What do you say, like 20 more minutes?
Yeah. Okay. Let me go put this on charge though
Okay, go
because
put it on charge. We're good. We're doing great. So I definitely love this bottle d'argent. This is my scent of the day. Also had to spray the Espazon. I love the
I like how you
Espazon.
say espazon. Is that a Spanish word?
It's actually like a French word. Um, I think every Parfums de Marly's scent is named after a horse. That's what they go by. So, but I love Espazon. I love Espazon. It's very nice. It's very nice. It's dirty, but it's my guilty pleasure.
Does it smell like a stinky nightclub? Does it bring back good memories for you?
Yes, it does. Absolutely.
Nice.
It does. 100%.
Spence says showers are for the nasty stench. The fragrance is for peaches. What? Karen's saying go to the mall. I might go to the mall, Karen. I'm not sure yet. I'm said every time I live stream from outside, the live stream gets cut off. Like the I don't know why. Like it kind of just reconnects and then disappears. Um. Okay, he sent Spence sent a horse emoji. Mr.
I
Calvin
love
says, I don't want to be a third wheel. Uh, Spence
water.
and Christine are both from California. Will there be a meet up in the near future? Spence says, you already know it. Okay, that's nice to know. If you go to the mall, bring me my dinner.
Yo, Karen, I saw a vetiver, Guerlain vetiver Port L for sale if you're interested. What's your favorite Guerlain fragrance?
Me?
Yeah.
That's honestly, I really like Mon Guerlain. I know it's like, basic, common, but I
No,
love that
completely
one.
fine.
The Angelina Jolie one. Yeah, I love Mon Guerlain. Like it's such a nice fragrance, and it like and I also really like the Bosca vanilla. Um those are I like them more than the private stuff.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like I like that's what I'm saying. Like a price is just a price. Like it doesn't mean that it's better than some of this other stuff. At least for me. Like I don't really look at it like that. Like I love Mon like it's such a good fragrance. It's very reasonably priced. You don't have to pay freaking $500 $600 to get it. I don't know. Like I got it when it first came out. I mean, I still have it. I'm not an oversprayer either. Like I don't understand this whole, hey, let's spray 20 sprays on. What the hell is up with the 20 spray thing? It's like we get it. We get it. We get it. We get it. Like people who want to spray on 20 sprays or something need to put a big sign on stick a post-it on their forehead that says, I'm here. I mean, honestly, because I don't understand the whole, like 5 sprays max, like nobody needs to, like, oh my God, I don't know. It's like people overdo it. And I think it's something in I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's like a conspiracy. Like I feel like these companies are pushing for some people to spray on like 100 sprays of something,
Right.
20 sprays of something. So people like want to refill it, and so go buy another bottle in a week. I don't know. I think it's stupid. I think people smell you with what, like 2 to 4 to 5 sprays, right? Like you don't need to like put 20 30 sprays of a perfume on. Like I don't get it. It's crazy. Um,
It is
let's
crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. Like, what is up with this overspray culture?
You know what? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I am an oversprayer though.
Okay, I mean, do your thing, but I feel like all I'm saying is it's not necessary. It's not necessary because we we smell you, right? Like we get it. No, no, no. I mean, I'm just saying, like, your arms, put some on your, your neck, behind the neck, and call it a day. Like, you don't need to. You know what I don't get though? Like, this is the thing that I don't get. It's kind of like I don't really spray my clothes because I don't, it stays on clothing, right? And then when you do laundry, it gets jumbled up. It becomes this big smoothie of smells.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, there's no point. Like, what's the point? Just put it on your skin. Um, I don't know. That's just my rant. It's just like stop overspraying, stop spraying every single piece of clothing. Because then it's like if you spray your shirt with, for say, like example, ombre nomad, the next day you can't wear that shirt with another fragrance. So what's the point? I don't get it. Um. Okay. Make Spence a sandwich. Sandwich sounds amazing. Make it with love, no poison. Karen says, "Did he say if I'd ever pour L for me? I've smelled it. It's okay." Um. Dushan says Mitsuko Shalimar. Karen says Mon Guerlain is great. Don English says, "Tell her what kind of sandwich you want. She's gonna bring you some other dude's sandwich order." All this talk needs to be done in the kitchen. I'm ready for my sandwich. Did Oscar Mayer not any of that? What? Christine likes it when I smell like. Yes, I like life insurance funds. How did you know, Spence? You're smart. Give him some nice. I'll give you some fentanyl mayonnaise, Spence. How about that? You like some fentanyl mayonnaise? What's your drug of choice? Let me know. I'll make sure to. I'll make sure to, put it in the sandwich.
Drug of choice.
No, no, no. I'm talking about Spence. He's like, Christine wants me to smell like life insurance. I was just joking.
That's hilarious.
He says it sounds great. Okay, okay. Fentanyl mayonnaise, no problem. Fentanyl ranch sauce, ranch dressing. No problem. Got it. He says he knows the game. He still plays. Oh, okay. So how many women, like, what's the point of that though? You're not married. What's the point? If you, like, who cares? Who cares if you die while we're dating? It's not like I'm gonna get anything.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God. I'm just kidding, Spence. Anyways, he LOL'd it, but I don't think he was LOLing. I think inside he was crying. He LOL'd it. It's a nice casual move. The LOL move. That's a nice way to ignore someone, right? LOL is the fetal position activated. Aww.
So the thing with fragrances for me is that my skin is very sensitive, so I have to spray on my clothes.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. So I didn't. I hope I didn't trigger you with my comment, because I only say it because I see that a lot with these, like, you know what I mean, like these shorts, and it's a lot with the women more than the men. I feel like it's just this kind of like, let me spray some on, let me kind of shower myself with the nozzle. That's what I meant. Like, it's kind of like over excessive. I don't know if they do it for content or if that's how they legitimately put on fragrance, but that's what I mean. It's just kind of excessive. Like, I'm sorry, it's so excessive with the 100 sprays or 20 sprays. It's just Jesus Christ. I think it's a good like 5 sprays, five, sometimes 10, maybe depending on a fragrance. But Jesus Christ, you really have to put on like 15, 20 sprays of an EDP concentration. I'm not talking about a body spray here from Bath and Body Works. I'm talking about like a perfume concentration. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Life insurance in my right pocket. Gonna sign it when I get my sandwich. Save space, Alfie. Are you guys there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so I was out of the fragrance game for like a good 5 months
Uh-huh.
because I kind of got like it got overwhelming, to be honest. Like you can just hear the perfumes, like they're just jingling and jingling
Yeah, yeah.
because it's too much. Like it gets a lot.
Yeah, it gets a lot. And I'll be honest with you, like YouTube gets a lot. Like YouTube gets exhausting. Like I took a break for a while, like maybe like and because I was just so busy, I'm like, all right, I gotta just focus on life outside of YouTube. But it gets exhausting. YouTube itself gets very, very exhausting because like, and I never realized this before, right? I like honestly before I came into this YouTube world,
Hmm?
um it was very like I didn't think I'd have to answer everyone's comment.
Right.
What and then it's like I was saying it in my live yesterday, like before I made a YouTube channel, I thought it's just, to an audience that's not necessarily people within the community, right? You know what I mean? It's kind of like that's what I mean. It's like I didn't think I'd have to be so active. And like I try to
Correct.
support everybody as much as I can and like being in lives, being, watching videos, liking videos, that kind of thing. And
Hmm.
and I try to do as much as possible, right? Like you can't watch every single video. Like come on, like I have a job, I have a full-time job, I have a life outside of YouTube.
Same.
It's like but it's exhausting because it really is exhausting or it's like to comment back on everyone's comment and like you want to do as much as you can but it becomes very 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 draining. It's like okay, like and that's why I'm like I don't know, like it's just I had to take a break for a while because I was so busy and now I'm back on it and now I'm like doing my own lives and it's kind of exhausting, you know what I mean? And like I can't.
Well, I'm gonna ask you a question. What do you want
Yeah,
to get out of this?
what do I want to get out of it?
Yeah, like you're not like it sounds to me that you're not trying to be like a huge big influencer.
You know what? I feel like I'm not trying to force anything either. I'm
Okay,
kind of
great.
just yeah, I'm not forcing anything. You know what I mean? I don't have a gun to anyone's head. Nobody has to be here. Like I'm kind of like nobody, you know what I mean? It's like I just appreciate it. I really appreciate engagement, making a connection with my audience. I really appreciate all that.
Correct.
Um I don't know, like I don't know, like it would be cool to have a growing channel, but I don't really like let's put it this way, I'll continue to do it whether or not I do hit certain milestones. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of
Correct.
like I like it and if people like me then great, you know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to like push it to the point where I have to be big. I'm just like all right cool, like I'm just doing it, I'm enjoying myself, but at the same time it's very very exhausting. um it's extremely exhausting.
Well, what's exhausting? So you're saying that it's extremely exhausting. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't want it to be exhausting, you can always go the private route.
What's the private
And
route?
yeah, you could just like do like this could have easily been a members only live stream, things
Oh,
like
I
that
don't have.
sort.
I'm not big like that yet.
Okay,
Yeah,
like
I'm
if you
not
don't
big
want.
like that yet. I'm not. I don't got it like that. I don't have it like Spence. Yeah, I don't got it like that. Let me. Gets better, right? Like when I first started doing it, I was like, what do I say? Like I was kind of like not having a natural conversation. I was saying a lot of like you kind of like have this like weird moment of not being comfortable speaking publicly. Am I muted? I'm muted. Who's muted? Is Brandon muted? Say something, Brandon. Oh, Brandon's muted. Oh, it's good now. I think it's
Yeah,
good now. Yeah. You're good now. They're saying, oh, someone was muted. But
can you hear
yeah,
me?
yeah, I hear you. Um, I really enjoy live streaming much more than doing regular videos. But like regular long form videos. Cause I like talking to people rather than just sitting here talking about a bottle of perfume. You know what I mean? Like it's very engaging and it's nice to answer people. It's nice to Jesus Christ. It's nice to engage with people.
I like that.
I'm on low battery mode again. It keeps popping up. I don't want this to end.
It's all
Um,
good. It's all good. So
yeah,
listen,
yeah,
I had fun. I had fun.
yeah. I had fun too. This was cool. This was really
I
cool.
think you should continue doing these things.
Thank
Getting.
you, and thank you for being my first guest. I really appreciate it. I know it was really short notice. Thanks for coming on and spending your afternoon with us. Your afternoon with me.
Absolutely, you look fabulous today.
You look good too. You still have the same bright smile. No, like you have a good smile,
don't make me
Brandon.
blush.
You have a good smile, Brandon. I'm just saying. I know Spence is gonna like leave the chat right now.
You got it.
He's very territorial.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
You got a good bang.
He's like bye bye. What is that ship emoji? What's a ship emoji? He's mad. Oh, he's mad.
That's so
She's
fine.
flirting with other dudes. Wrap it up. Okay, Spence. Okay, sorry. Anyways, but yeah, it was really nice having you on. Thank you so much. Let me know if you ever want to do this again. I
Absolutely.
really, yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so let's wrap it up.
I think you did great today. You need to continue to just be yourself, be present. The followers will come, and you need to stay true to yourself. And you got this. You got this. I'm rooting for
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. I'm rooting for you too.
Aww.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna end the stream. Anybody want to say anything? Say bye. Say, last words before I end the stream. See ya.
See ya,
Chat. Hit the
chat.
like on the way
Yeah.
out. So give a shout out to Alfie. Yeah. Shout out to Brandon.
Yo, much love, brother.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Brandon. All
Thank
right.
you, thank you,
Bye.
thank you.
Take
Have a
care.
great day,
Take care.
okay?
You too. Take care. Have a good day. Bye. Bye.
Ciao.